All right, guys, another day at the shop. It's hot. We're working on the seats today. We're gonna use this flat bar I got to build some brackets to put in the car. And off the bat, just take the first one off. Ugh, that is not pretty. I am hoping that that's just a bolt and not the threads on the inside. But the idea today is get this in the driver's side. Now, right now, I'm just building the brackets for it. I'm gonna stack the front and the back to make it comfortable in there. I still gotta put the brake pedal in so I can kind of gauge where it's supposed to be, but I can do pretty good on it with the steering wheel. Steering wheel is a little bit more important sometimes, but yeah, that's the idea. And it's gonna be pretty easy, relatively, I guess, but yeah. All right, guys, this is a new little segment I want to try doing. I don't want to add music to our videos, so I'm just going to do some fun facts about certain subjects. If you got any cool subjects that you want me to talk about, please comment below. And if you know any other fun facts about the subject we're talking about, please comment. I mean, I have a cool conversation going here. But today is going to be about drag racing, just the basics of it, nothing crazy, you know, just some fun stuff. Forewarning, I did go to college, but I didn't do very good. Reading's not my forte. I'm a construction worker that builds cars, you know, let me be. But let's start off with the drag racing overall. Drag racing is a type of motor racing which automobiles and motorcycles compete, usually two at a time, to be first across a set finish line. The race follows a short straight course from a standing start over a measured distance, most commonly quarter mile or 1,320 foot, or 402 meters for the non-Americans out there, with a shorter 1,000 foot distance becoming increasingly popular as it became the standard for top fuel dragsters and funny cars, where some major brackets or bracket racing and other bodies have adopted as a standard. The 8th mile, 660 foot or 201 meters for the non-Americans, is also popular in some circuits. Electronic timing and speed sensing systems have been used to record the race results since the 60s. The history of automobiles and motorcycles being used in drag racing is nearly as long as the history of motorized vehicles themselves, and has taken from both illegal street racing and as a regulated motorsport. We all know about the illegal racing. Where to go? Here we go. Drag racing started in the 1940s. World War II veterans were primarily involved, and some early drag racings were done at decommissioned aircraft bases with landing strips that were made ideal place for the sport. I mean, we kind of knew that. In 1951, Wally Parks formed the National Hot Rod Association. The organization banned the use of nitromethane in 1957, calling it unsafe, in part through the effects of C.J. Hart. The ban will be lifted in 1963. Now that's really interesting. I didn't know that, because nitro is actually one of the brackets for drag racing, I believe. Several other racing organizations were created over the past several decades, such as Professional Drag Racing Association, founded in 2014. Thanks to the part of discovery of Street Outlaws, fandom for drag racing has since resurged in the past decade. That's true. I mean, I didn't really believe all that shit that they were doing, but Seemed kind of staged to some point, but I get the idea. The National Hot Rod Association oversees the majority of drag racing events in North America. The next largest organization is the International Hot Rod Association. So you got a NHRA, then you have an IHRA. One of the major bodies in drag racing. The World Drag Racing Alliance, the WDRA. Damn, I didn't know there's this many alliances or associations. Is the first fully functioning, sanctioning body created. I don't know what that means. One that actually sanctioned facilities since 1970. Besides the NHRA, the IHRA, and the WDRA, there are several other drag racing associations or organizations were created over the past several decades. The Professional Drag Racing Association, the PDRA, founded in 2014, races 8th mile with events throughout the U.S. The National Mustang Racers Association, the NMRA, started in 1999, is considered the leader in Ford Motorsport events. The National Muscle Car Association, oh my God, there's so many. The NMCA is the longest running major street legal drag racing association. The NMCA provides competitive organized national event competitions from grassroots drag racing all the way up to powerful, fast VP racing fuels extreme pro mod racers. There's also a niche organizations for muscle cars and nostalgic vehicles. The Nostalgia Drag Racing League, oh my gosh, another one. NDRL, based in Brownsburg, Indiana, runs a series of quarter-mile drag races in the Midwest for 1979 and older nostalgic appearing vehicles. Oh, so my car can run in those classes. With 4 classes of competition racing in the index system. Pro 7s and Pro 7.5s run heads up 200 mile per hour or 320 non-Americans an hour passes, while Pro Comp and Pro Gas at 8 to 10 second. The NDRL competition vehicles typically include front engine dragsters, Altereds? No, that's not right. Funny cars, early pro stock clones, super stocks, and gassers. The National Electric drag. Oh, I don't care about that. Australia and Europe and New Zealand, South America, Brazil, Caribbean, Aruba, Barbados, St. Lucia, Dominican Republic, South Asia, Japan, South Africa, Russian. Oh my gosh, Russia's got a big old thing here. That'd be really interesting to see different drag racing associations and other stuff like that across the world, not just what we're used to. And some classes. Obviously, we got the Top Fuel Dragsters, also known as Diggers, are the fastest class. Their fuel is methanol mixed with up to 90% nitromethane. Yeah, no, that's top. That sounds like top fuel. Funny Cars is similar to dragster counterparts, but with a shorter wheelbase, carbon fiber body, loosely resembles a product from the automobiles of Funny Cars or floppers. Oh, I didn't know they're called floppers. Running 4 seconds and go 350 mile an hour. That is actually broken recently. I don't know if you've seen that. I forgot her name, but she broke that record by 2 or 3 mile an hour. Because this one hasn't been updated since 2017. But it said the 230 or 339.87 mile an hour. That was beaten recently. Yeah, some fun facts for you. Hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, if you want some more stuff for me to read off, I can. That's no problem. I also can resume this. There's a bunch on here. It's actually really cool. Well, back to the video. Okay, the seat is in. Now the bolts aren't tightened down because I'm going to get some of this plate like that and build a washer out of it, a big one, you know, like 2 inch or so, put on the bottom. Yeah, she's in place. For me, it's the location's really good. I didn't put the brake pedal in like I said I was gonna yet, but I got the steering wheel in there, and that's pretty good because I think wherever you end up on the steering wheel is the pedals are going to end up in a good spot for you anyway. The drilling really sucked, but I guess I got to do it for the next one. There's a cat sleeping in my seat up there. See him? There he is. It's my seat. But yeah, do the other one. Make some washers. I got a hole saw. I think that's not 2 inches, but that's pretty close. I don't remember what size that is. Oh, 2 1/4. That'd be perfect. Just use that. Then drill out the middle hole from the hole saw, so you can fit it over the 1/2 inch bolt that I made. I didn't know that I was going to need actual bolts. I was just going to make my own, but turns out that I don't necessarily need to do that. I could just use regular bolts. I might switch them out later, but honestly, we were talking. I was going to go all crazy and make it super sturdy, but if the harness is on the cage and bolted to the floor with good supports under that, then the seat is just holding you down or holding you in place, and then the harness is holding you down. So if I ever do get in a wreck or anything like that, that'll be fine. I mean, it won't be anything crazy, but I guess I'll do the other side. I mean, I'm not going to record that. I mean, you watch me just do it. That's a lot of work. Hopefully hopefully the drill bits last. I'm gonna get started on it, I guess. Well, guys, it's Sunday night, and we're tearing into the motor. Just took the heads off. It wasn't crazy, just the bolts. But it's locked up. We knew that going in. Look at the shit that's in there. It's bad. It is bad. Uh-oh. Might have to flip her over.
Start rocking pistons out one at a time.
Yep. I mean, look at that. That's just crazy. $500 big block. See how much money I'm going to spend to make it running again.
Worth $500.
We got one out, and the bearing looks brand new, but that right there We did not do getting those off. I don't know. That would have roasted that bearing.
It's never ran.
It's never. They put new bearings in it on a shitty crank shaft. So far, is what it seems, and let it sit. I don't remember how long. I don't remember how long the guy said it was sitting for, but I know it was a while. It was traded a bunch of times, and that's how I ended up with it for $500 in Nebraska somewheres, out of nowhere. It's like 4 hours away. But yeah, no, that's kind of bizarre. I'm kind of curious to see if they just replace certain bearings or all of them. You should do all of them, but who knows? What was that? Oh, the other. Yeah. He's not happy. I know, it's bad. Yep, there you go.
Definitely used pistons.
Yeah, definitely used. We'll see.
Those are brand new.
I have to clean them up.
I had oil on that.
Should be. See if they're stock. They look stock.
I bet they are.
I got those domed.
Flat top, so
Yeah, I got the domed
to
ones.
measure them or see if they got a stamp on it.
Yeah, I was gonna clean them up.
That bearing's never been ran. That's a brand new bearing.
Well, look okay. I mean, they're mostly dirty. Oh yeah, those are brand
Upper
new.
bearing, that's what gets all the wear. It has never been spun over.
So they like to put it together, and it was stuck if they just left it.
I think they broke a couple of these
Oh yeah,
rod bolts.
that one right there.
For some reason, it's still stuck. The lifters are stuck, and all the pistons are stuck from sitting for so long.
Yeah.
We just need to get the pistons out and see if we can get it to roll over.
Yeah, I think so. It is gross. I can't wait till this thing's clean. I can paint it black.
It's like grease and dirt.
I feel like they just sprayed it with oil to keep it from rusting them real bad and let it sit for 10 years. I'm gonna clean this up, see if it has any markings on it or not. But if you look on the side there, it's not too bad of wear.
This one's been used.
I bet it's original. But
It's rebuilt last.
yeah, who knows if this is original piston or someone got them fucking dirt cheap and threw them in the block. I don't know, we'll see.
That's the new bearing. It's the one right next to it. Obviously used.
See, that was a GM.
This is a GM standard bearing. The new one's a standard bearing.
How interesting. Also didn't find anything on the piston except, where is it? Focus, you son of a gun. Right there, about 11 o'clock, you can see some damage. I thought it was a number, but it looks like rust pitting or something. See that? That's not supposed to be there. That's pretty bad. Good thing I bought new pistons. I was gonna have to buy them anyway, from the looks of it.
Standard bearing, it's the upper bearing. Definitely been ran on.
Mm-hmm. Almost looks
So
pitted. Almost looks pitted too.
No wonder I got new bearings, got broken bolts. Somebody broke bolts off and stuck it somehow.
Maybe, or maybe they were went to fix the spun bearing or something, or but bad bearing, and
You'd see it on the crank.
yeah,
Except for the spot that's in it. It's smooth. There's nothing you can catch a fingernail on.
yeah.
Or
So
nothing wrong with it.
yeah, I don't
You can
know.
probably sand that down and get away with the crank on that spot.
Yeah,
See what the rest of it looks like.
yeah. I'd be okay buying a new forged one. New to me.
Ford? Yeah,
For-
that's better.
yeah, forged. Yeah.
460. You don't have this problem.
Yeah. I have to go take the crank out.
Yeah, I think we're binding here.
Yeah, I think so.
We're hitting the block and the crank at the same time. We'll have to get the rest of them out and see if we can turn it.
Okay.
Well, now that one's out. Let's see if it'll spin over. Yeah.
And it might look like we're doing
Nope, she's
still stuck. Might look like we're doing it kind of not the way you're supposed to, but don't worry, this is getting shipped to the machine shop. We ain't gonna run it.
We just gotta get it apart first.
Yeah, we just gotta get it apart first. Save me some money.
Okay, let's see.
What did we come across here, Isaac?
We got the plastic coated timing gear that Chevy made from all their factory engines up until the 90s. There's not many of them still in one piece anymore. Most have been replaced already. So this is definitely just a factory stock engine.
Yeah, bone stock.
Standard GM pistons and rods and bearings, and a GM cam pulley.
Pretty kind of cool.
Well, one less one on the road now.
Yeah. What was the problem with these? You said that they just spin and...
The plastic would get old and it would break, and the chain would become loose enough it would throw your timing off, and it can skip timing. The chain can skip it over a tooth or two.
That's no good.
No. No, it needs to go.
All right. Add that to the list. List a mile long already.
Yeah,
That's crazy, dude. Feels metal. Well, right there, it don't.
it's just a coating on top of metal.
Huh. Crazy. Because the coating adds thickness to it, so when it breaks off, the chain will move.
Quiet the timing chain down.
How are you gonna hear anything on a big block?
Well, when they're factory stock with mufflers and no exhaust leaks,
Oh,
they're
yeah.
actually pretty quiet when they're running right. It's supposed to keep the noise down. It's supposed to help with chain wear too. But those broke long before the chains wear.
Yeah. Hell, the chain was I wouldn't say wore out on my truck when we did it, but it was loose, and that's 30 years old.
110,000.
110, yeah, 110.
That's what they're only meant for 100 to 200,000 before most people replaced them.
There's about new cars.
All about new.
Yep. That's kind of cool.
Planned negligence.
Yeah. What are you saying about the bearing being loose?
Well, with the bearing gone,
Oh my God, look at that.
it's completely gone. It's Daniel welded itself together, the two pieces of the bearing.
That is bizarre.
With the rod bearing being gone on the bottom, piston was coming up too high and hitting the bottom of the head. Probably was knocking, probably why they tore it out. So then explain why they put 2 rod bearings in.
Yeah.
Just 2. The rest are still original.
Maybe they're have too many wobbly pops and didn't notice that.
I don't know how you would, and you replace the one right next to it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, and the crank's got some damage to it, but it might be able to be sanded out. You can feel it. It might have to be turned down 10 thousandths under.
Oh yeah, just get some bigger bearings.
Have to see, have to measure it, see how bad it is. Might try sanding it. Most likely have to be turned. Or a forged crank.
$500.
Or $100 to turn them under. Or more.
I like the forged idea, but
Just open your wallet further. Maybe a little deeper.
yeah, well, it can only go so deep. So that was a fun discovery. Figured out why it was most likely blocked up. That's not bad.
Yeah, besides that,
Yeah.
free rotation now. So
I'm curious to see what these bearings look like. I'm sure they'll probably be fine, but
probably okay.
if they overlooked that one, what else do they overlook?
They're cheap, so they'll be replaced anyway.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. Fun discovery. Well, here's the camshaft. We looked at the number. It's basically a stock number. I mean, the duration isn't the craziest amount, and you know, it's just a basic GM camshaft. Nothing. We're gonna put a fucking chopper in this one. I tell you what, I'm gonna put this one right next to the stock 351. Look at the size difference. I mean, that's kind of crazy. Big block versus small block Ford. That's pretty cool. Well, you got the crank out. Bearings had some stuff go through them.
First few did.
The first front, right where the spun bearing was. It was these two here that had it. But looking at the,
It all had some trash go through them.
yeah, gonna have to probably just replace them all anyway.
Oh, definitely.
We're in it. That's just interesting though. Yeah, I can feel the ridges. Fingernail don't catch on them. Oh, never mind.
Do a few spots.
Yeah, easy way to tell if your bearings are shot is when you run your fingernail over it and you can feel it catch. Plus, I mean, on this case, you can just see it.
You can see it
But,
better.
yeah. Yeah, camshaft looks stock. I mean, didn't see anything crazy with it.
It's really just a stock rebuilt motor at one point.
Yeah. The casting numbers on it, from what forums said a long time ago and other stuff, this was a crate motor, but it was a fully stock crate motor. It's hard to see that. Yeah, that's all it means. 1255013. That's what it says. Yeah, like I said, it's just basic stock crate motor. Someone probably had one blow up, and
Chevy makes a million of them.
Chevy makes a bunch of them, and they just shipped them a new one. Maybe it was under warranty or something. But yeah, I mean, we already kind of looked at the crank. It ain't crazy.
One bad job.
No. Yeah, I mean, we took our time and had some wobbly pops while we were at it, so it took a couple hours. I mean, it was half torn apart to begin with. The heads weren't even on, really. They were just bolted on enough. We're putting those back so we can make sure they go in the right spot and everything. Yeah. Decent.